We have two tropical depressions in the Western Pacific today. Now, they're not named yet, but they're likely going to get a name as we go ahead over the next 24 hours. The first one is located out here near Okinawa. Now, it's not terribly organized. That's why it's called a tropical depression. And the second one is here just towards the south and east of Guam. Now, both of these are really all about enhancing that monsoonal flow in the Western Pacific and thus increasing showers. I mean, we're already seeing that across the northwestern portion of the Philippines. This area is going to pull in moisture as well, heading out towards Guam. So the Philippines getting two factors here as far as impacts from both of these areas. The first one bringing showers to northern Luzon, and the second one impacting Guam, moving off here towards north and west, and then pulling in that moisture behind it. So let's break these down, and we're going to talk about that long-range forecast as well. First off, this area south and east of Guam continuing to organize and get itself together. We're actually taking a look at the convection here, and it's really flaring up, but it's not tight just yet. Now, as it moves towards north and west, could become that named storm. Watch this as it starts to pull in the moisture. Tuesday and the Wednesday, it passes over really Saipan. Guam kind of on the left side of it. But then it starts to pull in this moisture behind it Thursday and the Friday. And this is what we've been talking about for a few days now. We're going to get just this continuous precip heading into the weekend. And then look at the tail behind it, stretching like this all the way not only towards Guam, but across the Philippines, the west coast of Visayas, seeing this continuous precipitation kick up, and then it hits into Okinawa. So, one impact in Okinawa, also impacts in Guam, and also impacts in the Philippines. Just a big old monsoonal gyre of a storm system, and we could even see a secondary low develop near Guam on the back side of it. Now, this is what I'm talking about, my monsoonal gyre. So let's watch this Thursday and the Friday. Here's the center of your storm right in here, but look how the winds are up to tropical storm strength, extending all the way back down here towards the south, and that's that river of moisture we talk about, that inflow that's really picking up those showers across the Philippines here and wrapping into the storm. And this is just putting a little bow on it, what I'm talking about here with those impacts in Guam, more so over towards Saipan, scattered showers, kicks off towards Okinawa. You're not getting a typhoon in Okinawa, but you might see tropical storm strength winds. But really the key thing is it's a big rain event in the forecast. Now, if you notice something here, no typhoon in the Philippines. I don't see that. I noticed there's a lot of rumors circulating around about it, about the potential of a typhoon, and I think that's just people trying to get the clicks, guys, because there is no guidance picking up on it. For example, the GFS, the by far most aggressive guidance here, you can see your time frame, by the way, 13th at 11 a.m. right in there. Let's watch our first storm. Passes over Okinawa, kind of a tropical storm. We see a secondary one kind of develop in its wake on that monsoonal gyre, and then it pulls towards north and west, almost out towards Okinawa or Taiwan, and then we might even see a third storm moving towards north. But as long as this monsoonal pattern stays in place with the troughing towards the north and that inflow wrapping in around from the west, there's very little to cause these to run on a straight runner track towards the west. They're going to keep looping towards the north in the same type of weather pattern, which means you could have a couple storms, for that matter, impact Okinawa and the southern Japanese islands, Guam, with several days, maybe over a week, I should say, of heavy rainfall in the Philippines, especially on the western seaboards, like we've seen with Gami, like we've seen here with Enteng as it pushed overhead, and it looks like we still could have more impact. So a big rain event by far. So let's break this down with our forecast. Guam, Tuesday and the Wednesday, we've got the scattered showers because our storm is pushing overhead. It's a tropical depression, it might be named. But then we have the inflow on the back side of it that's bringing those scattered showers. It's going to continue. Looking towards the north and west for our friends across Okinawa. I know this is Celsius, but if you are using the imperial system, it's going to be Saturday and the Sunday with temperatures in the 80s, but scattered showers heading into your weekend. This is going to be a wet weekend, guys. No getting around it as that storm pushes overhead. And then you're going to look at the inflow on the back side of it. Big old waves in the Guam, too, for surfers. Also going to be looking at those swells kicking off towards the north and west across the southern Japanese islands. Well, that inflow continues to wrap around. For our friends in the Philippines, Wednesday, west coast, starting to see these showers pop up, but it's more of these afternoon showers here for Wednesday. The full-on monsoonal event isn't going to be setting in probably until late week, and you can kind of see that with places like Cebu. Rain all week long, but I think it's really picking up Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. as we start to see once again that inflow. Here's, for example, Thursday and the Friday, that inflow really churn on and kind of increase those showers out here. And you can even see that here as we look Thursday and the Friday, the entire map for the southern half of the Philippines just looking atrociously wet. So plenty of rain in the forecast for Cebu, plenty for Manila. Looking at impacts out here in Guam, especially Tuesday and the Wednesday with that inflow on the back side of it. And then for our friends across Japan, of course, we're still going to be looking at that precip really picking up heading into the weekend. Lots to talk about today. I just want to give you guys a quick update. Try not to miss any days here. So just giving you the latest and greatest. Big thanks for everybody on Patreon who supports this channel. Garmin, you are a legend or mega super typhoon. He's been supporting the channel for about 2 years now. And it gives a lot more than what is asked here on the super typhoon level. Really, I love you guys. And thanks very much for just supporting it. We actually got a few, I haven't put your names on it yet, but we got a few more people on our typhoon level, especially after the last few storms. So really, Maria, one of our newest typhoons. Thanks again too, guys. All right, that's a look at what's happening out there today. If you have any questions, though, please let me know. Number one thing, of course, as always, stay safe out there, friends, and I'll keep you posted. All right, have a good day.